Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, we went on a date with Joseph, and Craig, and Robert. The one with Joseph makes me feel like I'm a homewrecker and destroying his family life, so that's nice. And Robert and I got really close, and we went on a trip. So, I believe I went on a date with Matt next? Either way, this is gonna be Matt and Damien. And then it'll be Brian and Hugo, so... Alright, let's just go. Dad tip 36. Trust no one, not even yourself. I don't trust myself. Practice makes permanent. Very true. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I feel really sluggish today anyway. Amanda! Amanda sticks her hat out of her room. Father! Want to go to the coffee spoon? Oh, so you got called cool once, and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at the coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda. Dad, are you gonna bring your laptop with your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry arthology? Look, honey, do you want me to buy you coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hang around and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled a bunch the other night.
Ugh.
Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss?
Ugh.
This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I'm a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay. A pierced blow to my ego, though not only that will disgrace my need to impress you. An innate dad sense singles. I'm overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change subject, defend a witch house. Reenact lines from Taken. Reenact. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'm coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little. Dad. Apollo! Matt comes over from the washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five, as fellow cool people do. I see you met my newest employee. At your service. Although, I'm not here until Valence Veal starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo. Now, what do we do with customers again? Right. Yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folks of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? Smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Americana football, decaf for cutie. Father John Misto. Father John Misto, please.
Aww.
That might be the worst pun I've ever heard. It's beer comedy. Yeah, puns are the highest form of comedy. Oh, I was making a joke off. Father John Misty had an album called Pure Comedy, and the jokes are named after Father John Misty, so I was... yeah, never mind. Coming right up. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him. He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again. Hell yes.
Hey.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely.
Hey.
Pablo brings us our drink, and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people. But for some reason, he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Probably because this is a dating game, and Matt is one of my dating contenders. So therefore... sorry, I need to really change the way I'm sitting. So therefore, that would make it an easy connection between us. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and start walking to the record store. Have you ever been here before? No, I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey.
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie bands is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. You know, I kind of wish that like they had like some Ninja Sex Party thing in here as like a little Easter egg. That'd be great. So, what do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point? There's a lot of people who try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or more true to the artist's intent, but really, I think it's just nice to collect records.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's cool that in this day and age, we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones. But there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I always love.
Hey.
That's why I try to get as many records that I love in physical form as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we record our favorite songs? Hey. It made us each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because that's how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey, dude.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Fairway, jungle, archpunk, non-Splatonian. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Oh.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, purple? Strawberry. If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Definite Island Mountain String, Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. Power Violence Cherry Blossom. What's your favorite ambient sound? Rain, Bowling Alley, Star Trek, House of the Bone Course. I love rain. What's a dream vacation spot? My backyard, inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the island in Isba, starting a new life in the Baltics. I am secretly a evil mastermind plans on taking over the world, so inside an active volcano. What's your deepest, darkest fear? 100% being isolation, where I'm complete by myself for the rest of my life, and it's just a crushing, overwhelming feeling of me being the last person alive. That's my fear. I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I'm fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Ooh, that's a good one, but this one kind of actually goes with what is my actual fear. What if nobody exists to me and it's just fabricated? Matt thinks for a minute.
What?
Oh, I know just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other side of the store and returns holding a record behind its back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honored their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're really all pros about feeling blue. This music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Oh.
You're gonna have a great time with it, promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Use your stuff today, Matt?
Oh!
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the corner. Swear, I'm good at this, but Diet Sig Forever by Mysterious Skulls and The Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Hey.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands him back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
The nerd is my buddy Apollo. Apollo, this beacon of human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of each critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic night still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the Third Waves gonna do a special acoustics performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic going on?
Hey.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at the Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey.
You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes.
Hey.
I mean, if you're not doing anything.
Oh, man.
Will Vase and Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. I finished paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, what a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record store like that since Vans had shade carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think all those weird little musical memories? How do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. The song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I was listening to it. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I don't even know where my next meal was coming from.
Oh.
And all this stuff and listening to those songs reminds me of those moments in my life. Yeah, when I think about it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to, especially, I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. See, this is why music is truly the most amazing thing in the world, because, like, music can get connected anyway. It can make you feel amazing. It could crush you. Like, it can make you so sad. And then, like, it's a lot of it deals with, like, every memory you have connected to it. Like, I used to have this song that I loved all the time, and I used to have this friend, and we would listen to it all the time. But then I'm not friends with that person anymore, so now if I ever hear that song, like, it makes me happy to think, because, like, obviously I'm sad because I'm not friends with that human being anymore. But, like, it makes me so happy to hear those songs playing, because it gives me the memory of when we were just hanging out and having fun, just them and me, and that's why music is truly amazing and just one of the best things in this world. So, yeah. And then it even reminds me of the younger me, going to see my favorite bands and concerts with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Kathina Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement. Like, we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Man stops and thinks for a minute. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey, yeah.
But I bet I could find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? I'm a say no to drugs kind of guy, but I feel like Matt wants to do that. But I have a kid to care for. I don't really have time to do this. So. Nah, man. I think I'm good.
Hey, yeah.
It's a little juvenile, I guess. Let's go back to my place and listen to them.
Hey.
He definitely wanted me to say yes, but it's just not me. Sorry. Matt and I walk back to the cul-de-sac and head into his house. I hope he isn't bummed about the no weed thing.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought, which is catchy as hell. I really love his apartment. That's kind of cool that he's got like his own little thing above the living room like that. I walk in the room again and see photos of Karshimenta growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile in one of the pictures with the two. Who's that?
Oh, man.
Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmenta's mother. She died when Carmenta was young. I'm sorry to hear about that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can't understand how hard that must have been. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on the wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness the Dancing." Looks like they played this Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Hey.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-tinky little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once we became pregnant with Carmenza, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a cute little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry.
Hey.
Don't be. I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up and flips the record. Next to the turntable, I notice a dusty piano. Do you play?
I don't know if I should.
I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh, yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Oh.
No way. You had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Hey.
Except for scam musician Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo
Yeah, sounds
careers.
great.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Hey.
Give me some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Hey.
I sit down at the piano. Go with the classic stick to your ska roots. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Alright, we'll stick to my ska roots. Hey, I think I'm doing it. I'm playing ska. Wait, that's just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The Deep Purple is always appreciated, nevertheless. Alright, buddy, can you top that? I shouldn't. Come on.
Hey.
No, I'm not. And it's just been a long time. Never too late to get back into it. Drop it. You know what? Never late to get back. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple Smoke on the Water. How much worse could it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his ears and runs his fingers over the key. He breathes it in deep and starts playing a melody. If he didn't know that he hasn't played piano in a long time, I would have never guessed. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before, but it's one of his original works? This is so cool.
Hey.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, man. That was killer. Are you going to pull that out for the open mic tonight?
Hey.
Oh, no. I never played those. Well, why not? You were really good. It's just... I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting comfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any farther. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is.
Oh, man.
Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside the house. I walk inside, and the house is dark, save for the silver light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera, editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in the chair to face me and slumps down. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait, no. Hi, hungry.
Whoa!
No. I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promise myself I'll never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo. You set it up. I spike you down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Want some spaghetti? Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up some sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Do you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if the band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight, and it was amazing. He played piano for you? Dude! Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he kind of got weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple tunes there. Yeah, let me break my glossenspin. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord progression. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They stage an intervention for the house hunter who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls in their house any color they want, right? That song is stuck in my head all night. Dad tip 92. You're never too busy or important to be kind to others. Alright. This is gonna be a toss-up.
That was a hell of a date.
I think he wanted to get high. I don't know.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, so we did Matt. We'll go on a date with... we'll go on a date with Damien. Dad tip 42. What you do, what you don't have it, will determine when you're something. Alright. I have a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad Book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded in an envelope, and sealed with purple wax. Damn, this guy goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads, Dearest Apollo, I hope you'll find my continued contributions enduring rather than trying. Wow, okay, that's a long letter. One can only hope that from the use of slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest statement that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For you, I hope that you may forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly accompanied my thoughts. While this afternoon may have been dreadful by the forces unseen, your companionship held a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the metaphor of the spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Apollo, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by the moonlit stroll, would be your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Wow. He's good. So, you gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah. I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
Hey.
You have to write it back! A real letter! But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool! Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to the show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop on the laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like the romantic comedy type of guy.
Yes.
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2?
Yeah.
Evil Never Dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's critically acclaimed exploration into the denial of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really?
Huh.
Nah, there's just a lot of blood of vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. I purchase a ticket and print them out, then sit down on the table with Amanda and try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Hey, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I'm gonna go with good morrow to you. Not sure if that checks out, but it looks fine to me. What's next? Hey, remember your son tried to cast, you've been good. I must confess to the mild control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let's let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much in the same after our last encounter. I do not very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves. No, definitely not. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. That one. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. Well, a strange turn event. I found myself enamored at the situation at hand. Like Bruce's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I found myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. Nope. Well, the strange turn events, I found myself enamored at the situation at hand. I'm gonna go with this one. Dad, whoa. I saw it on TV, and I'm not an actual intelligent person. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movie. I would very much enjoy your company accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Smooth, calling it the cinema. Classic move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both tantalating and enjoyable. Best wishes, hard dabs. Misty, well, carry on. Let's do best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier than that. Apollo Leah. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Damien, good morrow to you on this fine eve. I must confess for my amateur control of the written word, as well as I even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I felt very much after our last encounter. Like Bethmel's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I found myself lost in your details. It would bring me greatest pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets of Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you'll find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, Apollo Lear. You spelled his name wrong. What?
Huh?
Nah, I'm just trying to keep you on your toes.
Huh.
Ah, dang you, Amanda. Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in its mailbox. Can I seal it with tape?
Hey!
That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small pieces of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing, here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. Scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all we have to do is deliver it to his doorstep now. Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do that. I already called my guy. I have a pigeon guy. Marcos has the good pigeons.
Huh.
Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Amy's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around when I'm supposed to meet Damien. The next day, he had left another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the event. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? I jump at the sound of his voice. I turn around and see Damien standing right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. What was the thunder? Is it going to rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What?
Huh. Oh my.
What?
Oh no.
Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids. Don't like Milk Duds. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. Hey, Lucian. I turn around and see Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie shall you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kid movie about talking animals. I really don't care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. I'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh my.
You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends and looks over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. Are you afraid of horror movies? Damien and I take our seats, settling for the preview. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrests. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? This movie hasn't even started yet. Is everything okay? Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Terrifying. Oh, interesting. It's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror movie that I've never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrests off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. You're afraid of horror movies. Lights dim and the lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. The movie hasn't started. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice. He takes one. I take note on how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil never dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awaken my covenant. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also moral enemies. It is time. The three look at each other and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires flies into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounds, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get a tense moment of the movie where Remus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of a human army, whose wife Rumos has fallen in love with. Rumos, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Remus leaps out and slashes the general's throat, blood splattering all over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflectively grabbing my hand. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terrible sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Damien goes back to quietly stretching out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Maybe I could do something to make him feel more comfortable. I got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during movies. Tell a dad joke, point out a plot hole, ask what's happening. I'll ask what's... No, I know what's happening, and he's not going to know what's going. I could point out a plot hole. I could tell a dad joke, though. I'm going to go with dad joke. Where does a dog go when it loses its tail?
What?
Where? To the retail store. I yell at the last bit a little too loud for a crowded movie theater, but I can see a smile forming on Damien's face. Good one, Apollo.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few warmers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie where Remus Bad Blood and the general's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade, and our hearts are cold, unbeating hearts. Remus and the general's wife start making out. Hard. The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it's hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, the twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Remus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3, evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The music fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater. Amidst thrones of cattering moviegoers, he's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise undoubtedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampiric titties than I thought it would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Dude, like a graveyard? Is that what you want to do? Damien's making a point to not tell me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and a cool night air. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, okay. Thanks. No problem. Crush it. We both stand there for a little, feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat.
Ugh.
Really not, friend. I have a plan. We turned the corner and greeted by the gates of a called it graveyard. Because he's like, what if he's a vampire? Are we going in there?
Oh.
A little bit of Victorian flair, Apollo. Trust me. I love this music. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us, and he follows a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkling around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Panicking the graveyard is an old Victorian tradition. An appreciation finish to an evening about vampire movies. What do you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak. Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down. Gazing at the city lights, he produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. In the Victorian area, there is no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. One literal graveyards become more popular alternative to church burials. They became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question though. How are you so okay with being in graveyards, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
Oh my.
I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood midges in my head. I just have never been good at those. I just feel as it's because of how I look and act. People expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm so sorry. If I'd known that, I would have suggested another movie.
Ugh.
It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about that. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain imminent knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. That helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel peaceful. Suddenly, it doesn't feel like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It notices us. I'm paralyzed with fear, and it begins limbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking more animal form, more feral. I look at Damien for help, but then he's just afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving faster. Oof. Oh, it's a dog. As it, hi, you're so cute. Look at your little spark collar. As it finally comes into light, the fiercest, dumbest looking Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulling its owner towards us. The friendliest. Dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles his dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see... Thanks. Damien! Meet Robert. Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. Yes, you did. We went to go eat, and he, has a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the streets. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. I want to give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches in the depths of his collar and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May I pass across again? Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maslice. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. Dogs are literally the best thing ever. I love dogs. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads me out to the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It's really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Apollo, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches his cloak and pulls out a folded monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. Tears. Noble pursuits. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my interests. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Dan gives me my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. I lock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad. What's up? Wasn't looking at you and Damien, waiting for you guys to kiss. Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told ya. But as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yeah, he's so cool. It's scary. Nice save, Apollo. Yay. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute there.
Yeah.
How could you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How could you be sure I'm not a werewolf? And how could I be sure that you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make an intense, worry eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it a night. Don't stay up too late, will you? I'd try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Dad, tip 6. Don't trust anyone who likes their meat well done. Oh, this is going to be an S, right? I feel like this one amazingly. Yes, it's an S. Oh, wow.
Wow. My stars, this... Never in a million moons have I had a date such as exquisite as this one.
Yeah. Wow, that actually went really, really well.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alright, so we got Hugo and Brian next. Alright, I bet with Brian we're gonna go fishing again. And I'm trying to remember what I did with Hugo. Oh, we went to the aquarium. So I don't know what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, so then like, I think there's only gonna be about 2 episodes. These dates seem to be going by way quicker than the last ones. Like, some of them go way longer. But yeah. I don't know who's gonna be like, because I feel like once you get to 3 hearts, that's it. That's the end of the game. So I really don't know who I like the most yet. My issue is with Joseph. I feel like I'm being a homewrecker. I love Craig because of his kids, and we used to be friends in college. Robert is just awesome. He's got a dark, mysterious side to him that you don't really know. It won't be Brian, though. I'm too competitive with Brian, you know what I mean? But, like, he's a cool guy. I like him. Really loves his daughter and that. That's awesome. I love his dog, though. So yeah, like, I'm thinking Craig, Robert, Damien, Matt. I don't know about Hugo. It seems kind of weird because he's my daughter's teacher, but Either way, we're going to save this here. And, you know, if you guys liked the video, like it. Subscribe to see more videos like this, because I'm almost done with this. And comment down below what other games you want me to play, because, like, I need more games to play. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.